Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your September 2024 monthly reading. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, happy Friday. This is in fact the last Friday in August 2024. We're moving right on into September. It's starting to get a little bit later in the evening, chilly at night where I'm from, or where in my little corner of the world anyway. And yeah, the season's changing. It's getting dark earlier. We are moving into September, you guys. Are you ready for that? Whew, it doesn't matter. It's coming. It's happening. It can't be ignored. It's happening whether we like it or not. All right. Make sure you stick around to the end. We are going to get some dice out and see what messages need to come through there. So we do have 5 decks. We have a special message from each one. So let's go ahead and start. The overall energy, we're just going to do one card. At least that's what's been given to me for this. One card from each deck. This is the overall energy for September. You've got the Page of Coins coming out. So the overall energy for September is this energy of kind of feeling curious potentially, and or moving into this energy of, it's almost like this young energy with the page, okay? Page energy tends to be young energy, curious energy. So that feels very good. For some of you, there's going to be some solid new beginnings or some solid, potentially even shifts financially in September, okay? Some of you have been really working towards building a stronger foundation. The Page of Coins is really coming in strong with that energy. Your ambition, your desires have been coming. It's almost as if you have been so goal oriented. You've been planning so much. You've been doing so much. You've been creating that solid foundation or that strong foundation. And you have this energy of bringing it into together. Okay. Some of you, this thrift shop here, there's like, this is like a t-shirt, almost like a second hand. This is you being frugal. This is you being very conscientious, and moving into September, that energy is going to pay off. Okay. Some of you have really worked towards gaining something, growing something, building something, and you've been very consistent, and there's this solid beginning or this new venture that is popping up, showing up for you. Almost this energy too, that energy of it can't be ignored is coming through again. So something is showing up. There's messages or a person that is coming through, kind of a messenger energy potentially, that can't be ignored as well, that brings about information or kind of a new understanding potentially towards this strong foundation and or this all new beginning. For some of you, this is a financial shift coming through that you have really been working for, been very goal oriented for, been frugal towards, and in September it is going to show, but not in a little way. It's going to be in a pretty darn big way because you have laid the foundation for it. Okay, now let's go ahead and see. Let's get an angel message for you here, Aquarius. Woo, for September, it says open your heart. Let's move these guys to the side. Open your heart. So you've got Archangel Chamuel. I hope I'm saying that right. This is the heart chakra. So some of you have been working on the heart chakra. Some of you have potentially been working on forgiveness and or letting go of things, not holding on to things from the past, not continuing to, without lack of better words, continuing to poison yourself for something that's already happened, something that's already done, meaning just continuing to drink the poison, right? And thinking that it's hurting somebody else or the situation, what have you. It's like that ruminating or sitting in wounds. Some of you have really been working towards forgiveness and letting that go, not living in the past anymore or allowing things to continue to have power over you. You have been working towards opening your heart. And in September, this is going to really show up in positive ways. It's going to be mirrored, and or that energy of that open heart is going to come through other people in a way that you couldn't imagine. Okay, it's going to be super unexpected how that shows up. This is thank you Chamuel. Oh, I'm sure I'm butchering that, for removing the barriers around my heart. See, some of you have had walls up. You have been really protecting yourself, and not for not because there wasn't a reason, but it feels very much like defense mechanisms were created. And in September, even before September, moving into September, you had been working at kind of letting those go, kind of healing those, kind of forgiving, kind of really allowing for some of the walls to come down. And it's going to show in September with beautiful connections and relationships coming in, platonic, romantic, if that's what you're looking for. There is going to be some connections, some friendships, some partnerships, some that are going to be coming in September, but they're going to be true blue. Spirit wants you to know that because that heart is opening, instead of repelling energy away from you in September, you're actually going to be drawing or magnetizing people into you. Your outer reality is a mirror or a reflection of your inner reality. And when you have those blocks up, those walls up around your heart, when you have barriers around your heart, it really doesn't allow other people in, and they can feel that energy, that vibe. So you have been doing a lot of work. Good for you. Congratulations here, Aquarius. And now people are really taking notice of you. It's like they can't ignore you now. That energy just keeps coming through, because you have begun to open your heart. And now, when in the past you may have felt like you were invisible, like nobody saw you, nobody noticed you, maybe nobody listened to you. But as you continue to let those walls down, as you continue to remove the barriers and or open up yourself and your heart, kind of cracking open is that energy, people will begin to not be able to ignore you anymore, or not be able to not see you or hear you anymore. It's as if you are reawakening and others take notice. Okay, so your angels want you to know that. Now, if you need any assistance, you can call on Archangel Chamuel. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm trying to say Samuel because that's how it's spelled, with the Chamuel or Camuel. Either way. Also, if you feel like you might need assistance over and above that with opening the heart chakra or balancing it, you actually can find a lot of resources online through YouTube and that kind of stuff. I don't know why that keeps coming through. It's interesting. All right, let's see what the lesson is that you have been working towards or might be showing up for you in September. Oh, okay. Well, Spirit's indicating it's just the one that flew. That's the one that's meant to come out. Present, being present. Now you see, you've got that grounded energy here with that overall, and Spirit's like, okay, I just want to make sure that you understood. Being present, you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So you see, this is bringing these two together. Okay, so this is the lesson that you have been working towards, and or that's going to show up in a bigger way to assist you here in September. It's the combination of these first two, the overall kind of energy and that energy or that message from your angels. This is right. It's as if it is the storyline and it's moving to the next part, which is just bringing both of these two elements together. Okay, being present is what you have been working on, and or what is going to be showing up. That is the lesson that you have completed and or are moving into kind of a completion energy. Okay, you live in the moment and are able, now it's present tense, you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So it's like, this is almost like Spirit's like, yeah, I've already said this, right? You are grounded, right? Living in the moment, that's being present, and opening your heart, right? Bringing forth that energy of love into your current circumstances, okay? Opening that heart, letting those walls down, letting the barriers go. This is what is going to be the huge or a big element for you in September. When you begin to get off track, you will be reminded, you will be pulled back into that present moment. You will be reminded one way or another, and or there's going to be something larger than life that can't be ignored that will show up to pull you back once you get off track. Or if you do get off track, if you're, you know, not living with that open heart, it's going to or living in love, bringing love into that current circumstances, right? There is going to be something that can't be ignored, something that is larger than life that is going to pull you back into the present moment. Okay, let's go ahead and see what a number is that might be showing up, and or information with that for you for September. Okay, you got 10. Isn't that interesting? Because September is the 9th month, but we just talked about moving into a completion. So this is going to be showing up, and or there's going to be more in October. Okay, that's what's coming through here. Also 10 is a completion. So you have been working, and you know, it's going to, this may just be more of this to continue this process and or solidify it, bring that element more into a solid and or concrete kind of energy. When you think about building a habit, it does take time to build a habit. We can't just do it once or twice, or one day one week and one day the next week, and then think that that's how it is. We build and we make it, we solidify it, we make it kind of concrete. That doesn't mean that at some point we can't fall back into old patterns or old habits, but this is why, this is what your lesson or your kind of energy is, right? That the two of these building up to this in September is because we're building that solid foundation. We're building that new beginning. We're grounding, we're letting the walls down, we're opening the heart, right? And we're going to be moving into a completion. But now look at this one, says present, being present, and this says I am patient. Okay, so look, you're really moving into this energy of being present, being grounded, opening the heart, and being patient. This all really goes together. When we lose our patience is when we will be pulled back. Okay, and 1010 is going to be showing up. It could be coming through. It feels very much like, for some of you, it's going to be an address or a phone number, or, you know, it's going to be a number that's just going to be showing up on a license plate, or even a SKU, like, you know how they have the barcodes or whatever. This is it. But isn't this this is like the computers, everything is zeros and ones. This is like the whole enchilada, basically. Is what Spirit's putting through here. It says keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Yes, of course. Trust that your angels, here we are, the angels, right, are working behind the scenes to help you. Yes, right, helping you open your heart. And if you have any difficulty, or if you have any questions, or if you have whatever it may be, you can hand it over to, and or you can ask Archangel Chamuel, again, I hope I'm saying that right, to assist you with it. Okay, this Aquarius, this September is going to be it's going to be it's just, the word is monumental, a monumental month coming through here. That patience, building that energy of being grounded, of being present, being in the moment, letting that, the walls of barriers go, opening your heart, really building solid foundations, really building up with that energy of creating new habits that will assist you, letting go of defense mechanisms that no longer work, letting go of old pains, really allowing for that energy to be healed. Almost scar tissue is coming through here. Okay, like I'm just seeing the word scar tissue. It's like a wound that you have been sitting in or ruminating in is actually healing. That scar tissue is coming over to heal it and to make it stronger and more solid. Sometimes we think about scar tissue as something that is not, but if you think about scar tissue that isn't something that we like, or isn't what have you, we don't like the appearance of it or whatever. But if you think about scar tissue, it is thickened skin that grows over to create a thicker area. And sometimes we feel like we need to have a thicker skin. Sometimes we feel like we need to have that energy of really letting things slide off her back and having a thicker skin. And for some of you, that has been and or it will be beneficial. For others of you, it's created that energy of a closed off heart or a barrier. So for some of you, that's going to be healing. Okay, you know where you fit within that. All right, let's go ahead and see what a soul truth message for you is, and then we'll get the message over here as well before we close this off. What is the message? This message for Aquarius for September. Oh, that's way too many. Let's just do one. That yellow one is the one that keeps popping out, but let's see if it comes out again. Spirit is really, really making sure that this is the message that needs to come through for you here, Aquarius, for September. The soul truth message. Okay, there's two of them. Isn't that interesting? Okay. From whom can I release my judgment right now? See, we talked about forgiveness. We talked about letting go. And also part of that is letting people be who they are. Oh, OMG, holy ish. It says judgment closes our heart. Look at that. Open your heart. This is judgment closes our heart. I can't even. You can't make it up. Can't be ignored. You see, it can't be ignored. Closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. See? Bringing love into that present moment. Building that solid foundation. It blinds us to our fear and holds us in shame. Now, whom are you placing judgment right now? On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Oh my gosh. Today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace. I love that. We always use the word grace on this channel. To open your heart. Look at confirmation, double confirmation. To open your heart to this truth. Open your heart. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you can't make it up. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful message. You see, you just can't make it up. It says, who can I serve today is the second one. In a world lacking soul-to-soul connections, we talked about connections too. Small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. You see, this month is all about love. It cannot be ignored. Whether however it's coming in, there's going to be an inflow, an influx of love surrounding you in September, okay? And it says, who needs you today? Okay? Today's soul action. Listen to your heart. Yes. This is all talking about your heart. You see, all of yeah. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today. We talked about connections. And give solely to spread more love. Expect nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. Wow, beautiful, powerful messages coming through here, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and get a few dice to close off this message. See what else needs to come through for you. All right, you have number 10. So the 10th could be relevant, 10th of September. You also have, I just accidentally hit that. You also have number 24. All right, so that could be relevant. Now I do want to draw your attention to the fact that your number here is 1010 and this number is 10 as well. You see, it all goes together. It all goes together. Okay, I also want to draw your attention to the fact that besides this numbers, angels numbers card, there's no numbers. You have the page of coins, open your heart, the present, but there's no numbers attached besides the 1010, and then you have this 10 here, okay, and then you have 24. But other than that, it's 10 is the numbers, okay? You have a star. You have who, a, and devil. So who, a devil is what's coming through. And then you have put and a star, okay? So do you put the devil in their place? Kind of energy, maybe, right? Devil, put, devil, a who, a devil, put who. A devil, put who? Who put a devil? Who put a devil? All right. And then you have that star. That star is your reminder of you, that this message is for you, that you're amazing, brilliant, beautiful, handsome, wonderful, and that you can do so many amazing things, and that this energy of being in the present, it's almost as if you are taking that energy that is no longer beneficial. It feels like that is coming through as devil energy, although, you know, we need positive and negative energy, right? So however you feel about that is what is right, but it feels like that energy, who put a devil, it feels like there is that energy, or put a devil, or who a devil put, right? However that comes through for you, that is going to be something that is going to be relevant. Who potentially is no longer needed or required or necessary or beneficial, or what within your life. That may be something to think about. Put a star, put yourself first here, okay? Put yourself first in September, Aquarius, and allow for your heart to open. And once you do that, once you, with this message that came through, you're more present, you're bringing love into the situation. Once you're able to fill your own cup up, then you can give to others in a much better, much easier, much more open and full way. Okay, that's what I have. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.